Hello guys and welcome to episode 4 of Controlling Chelsea. Very happy with the episode yesterday. Good to finally turn the corner. That's naming the title of the video, Turning the Corner. As you can see where we left off, we've got a cup game firstly. I'm in two minds whether to actually play the children here, or I say children, the younger players in the squad, or to go full strength. I'm not really that sure. I'm literally just going to pour myself a drink because I've noticed my throat is incredibly dry. So let me just sort myself out here. But yeah, we'll carry on. I'll have a look what we can do with the team. If I say full rotation, it kind of gives you... It's just a little trick if everyone wants to know. If you go full rotation and you previously played your first strength 11, it won't play any of them that started. So you are in default left with a younger rotated side, but probably not the side you want to play. I don't want to play Pardew at centre mid. I'm going to drop him back. I'm going to play Jorginho. I want to play Nyambe instead of Zappacosta. Actually, play Nyambe centre back. Play Zappacosta right back. I also don't really like rotating my goalkeeper. As a personal preference, I tend to find whenever I do that, they play a clanger, so I'm not going to do that. Goalkeeper's fitness and sharpness, you can see Kepa's played every game, he's on 100, so clearly not making too much difference to him how many games he's playing. I just want to make sure I leave enough options on the bench for myself to actually succeed here if things do start going to go wrong. Yeah, we'll leave it as it is. I think I'm happy with that. I want to make sure Alonso's playing enough games. I do prefer Emerson, but yeah, and Drinkwater is not even, he's tired, so leave it to it. Anyway, we'll go with that team. I'll just run through it quickly. So we've got Giroud, Pedro, Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi, Jorginho, Kovacic, Alonso, and Pardew, Nyambe, Zappacosta, Kepa. Reason I'm playing probably quite a balanced team, quite a rotated team, is I do have Liverpool coming up. Then after that, we've got a Europa League game, then Burnley. So we've got a mixture of games for this episode. We'll start with the Forest game. I do want to progress in the cup. The board don't care about this cup at all, so worst comes to worst, they ain't going to really matter. But I want to go far. I'd like to pick up some silverware if possible. If you're not playing FM to win things, you're just doing a constant grind in year out of signing players, which isn't as fun as it sounds. We started off quite well here. We seem to be dictating the game in the first minute, and they've sat back. I've noticed our tactic is a lot more effective when people play a defensive style against us. Whether that be, it gives us a lot more room to operate. But did you see two of those passes where they took it in on a Cruyff turn? Just showing off now. We beat two teams who think we're the champions of the world. Fantastic recycling of possession though. Pedro, on the volley. We've been scoring some very good goals recently, particularly in episode 3, the last episode to this. There was 2 goals in that Wolves game, which were incredible. Oh, and Pardew could have had his first goal. I was just about to say, I don't know where Forest's main danger is going to come from, but as I say that, they've literally just gone 1-0 up. Long punt downfield from Pantilimon. Joe Lolly does good work down the wing, and I don't know who lost their man in the actual build up to this, but we take a look at Arvin Apia's run here. It's Marcos Alonso is not really very convincing there. That is their first shot, and we are dominating the game, so I'm not panic stations yet. We'll just let this game play out. Obviously, the longer it goes, the more nervous I'll be, but I think we'll be okay. You have to have a lot of faith in the tactic. I tend to not jump to massive conclusions, especially when things have previously been working. I don't want to that is an incredible goal. Jorginho with a long curling effort from about 30 yards out. That's worthy of a replay. I'm going to be quiet now. That's fantastic. What a finish. As I said with the tactic, I don't. If you are in your own safe, try not to be as impulsive. If it's clearly not working, like some of my games you see, if I'm losing 3-0, there is no shame in shutting up shop and going ultra defensive, as we've just made it 2-1 there. There's no shame in making it ultra defensive and shutting up shop. That goal difference at the end of the season, that might help you. If I went on to lose that 6-0, that could really cost me. I mean, that's another point in essence towards the end of the stages of the season. So don't be afraid to do that. I tend to not muck around with the tactic. If you think you're onto a winning formula and your results are showing that, don't be quick. If you go 1-0 down, I see loads of people go straight onto attacking. It's not really a way to fix things. I'm talking over this while we've turned this around again. Very much like the Tottenham game. This is 1-0. Doesn't matter. I must say the character of the boys at the moment is unbelievable. We're going 1-0 down and we're turning it around very quickly. And very, very, well, the way we're playing is very good at the moment. There's no really other way to say that. It's just everything's working. So I'm going to enjoy this run while we can. Hopefully we can knock a few more goals in and build up a bit of confidence for facing Liverpool away, which I'm sure is going to be a lot harder. With a scoreline like this, though, it does give us the opportunity at like half time and a bit further into the game to bring on a few more kids. If we have anyone on the bench which can make their debut, I'll try and do that for them. It's the least I can do, really. And we'll try and take off a few people. Mainly, I just looked at our benches, mainly actually just first teamers. So I'll give them the majority of the game, and we'll see. I'll bring on a few people if they're a little bit not as sharp as I'd like them to be, but we'll see. Oh, Zappacosta nearly scored. Overall, really happy with this performance so far. Half time has been good. I don't know what's going on with the kits. I do have them loaded. You can see them, but in game, not happening. It's not a massive thing. What I will do is I just want to rest people just in case. If I'm going to be using them, I don't want to do this really. So, is there anyone I'm going to be using for the next game? I don't really know. Maybe Pedro. So let's bring on Willian. I doubt I'll be using Willian, so we'll see. But yeah, so far I'm happy with Giroud. Every time he plays, he tends to score. He's not really going to get ahead of Higuain, I don't reckon, but he's the perfect alternative. I mean, not alternative. He's the perfect parallel for our system. He literally does the same things Higuain does. Higuain probably is a slightly bit better, just because of attributes wise, but he can seamlessly transition between the two in this tactic, which is great for us. You don't tend to have two of the identical strikers, and I don't want to have that really going forward. So you'll see in January if I'm provided any funds by the board, or in the summer, I'll be trying to bring in different people. But I can't argue with Drew's contribution when he keeps sticking in goals, literally as I'm talking to you. We won't see the replay. We're going to get to the juicy stuff, like the Liverpool game. I think we're more or less won this and wrap this up now. So, excuse me, I'm just yawning. I'm recording this just about 8 a.m. I literally just woke up, so I thought I'd get this recorded and pop this up for you for later on tonight. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get it out, but will be today. Arvin Appiah has been a bit of a pest. Even though we are doing well, we're winning this convincingly. He's making runs in behind still. I must say I'm happy with the young, inexperienced back four. Let's bring on Rudiger. Let's give Zappacosta a rest, just in case I use him. Willian over free kick now. That's in, 5-1. Everything's coming out of Millhouse at the moment. Lovely. I might change the replay camera here to like something like, yeah, that'll give you a better perspective on goals. So moving forward, we'll have like a drop-down view where you can see a bit more of a tactical approach to how the goal went in. Obviously, you're looking at the director, and you have the benefit of being able to just rewind if you want to see it naturally again in its director way. But when the ball goes in, we'll change it to something drop-down so you can enjoy it from another angle. Apologies, that's my doorbell. If you've got a Ring doorbell, you know what that is. It's very annoying. Oh, very close. Apologies that was loud. That was right next to my microphone. Kovacic with another corner late on here, and that's a penalty. Chance to make it 6-1, and it will be Giroud on it for his hat-trick. And he tucks it away, 6-1. Be completely honest with you, you can't really ask for much more than that, I suppose, in your first cup game. Even if this is the Carabao Cup or the EFL Cup, I don't remember what the name is now. I think it's Carabao now. I've got EFL Cup, but I don't know. I can't remember now. Either way, it's a good start. Nottingham Forest probably would have thought they would have been doing a bit better now, considering I wasn't playing a full strength team and I'm away from home, but they've been completely outrun. Cash heads over, and that's probably the last section of the game now. Fantastic. What I'll do is, let me just continue on to the Liverpool game and you'll join me back for that. Hello guys, back a little bit earlier than I thought I'd be. I'm just going to show you the fourth round draw for the Carabao Cup. We've got Bournemouth, Wimbledon, Sheffield Wednesday, Wolves, Reading, Burnley, Huddersfield, Chelsea. That's ourselves. Man U, Liverpool, good for us. Derby, Tottenham, Norwich, Stoke, Sunderland, Arsenal. Happy with the draw. Huddersfield is fine with me. Happy Man U and Liverpool are drawn together. Obviously one has to go. Not real much choice there. We are literally on the eve of the Liverpool game, so I won't pop a pause and skip to it. Literally just continue, and we should be there. Yeah, thank you. I've got a few new subscribers over the last coming days, obviously with the uploads being back in, which is obviously making people drawn to the channel again, which is great to see. I really appreciate it. I mean, I didn't really realise leaving on 140. I mean, that's quite a good number. It wasn't a little amount by any means. I mean, we could fill a village hall. Anyway, we'll move on. Let's do a quick pick. It'll basically put the best players back in their positions. Let's have a look. So we went from our rotational team back to this team. Barkley's the only one I'm not sure if we'll start. I might go with Pedro. I don't know. He has been better rated, but I'm going to plot for Loftus-Cheek at the moment. We'll switch Willian out to the wide one. Actually, we'll do this. We'll go for that. It's going to be a hard game. I want to do something specific before we actually kick off. I want to just have a look at this quickly. I would like to just... I want to tackle both Mane and Salah hard, and I really want to press them. And that's basically it. That's all I really wanted to do, just because I know the type of game this is going to be. And it's going to be difficult. So I want to just try and give us a better opportunity by closing them two down as much time as possible. Give them as least time as possible on the ball. Well done. Good start. I know that there's Salah, who basically whacks it, but wow, it's gone through someone, I feel like there, but it doesn't matter. Matip. Willian with a very loose ball there. I feel like this is going to be a lively game. Yep. We tend to have a problem with early goals. Our last two games where it started like this, we have gone on to win. We also have a problem with our early starts at the moment, but I'll tell them just basically show some passion, try and get them back into the game a bit. It's not the end of the world. It's literally a second-minute goal. Hopefully we can find a bit of composure and rally round and get back into the game. Andrew Robertson there running down the left wing. Mane, Robertson. Great tackle from Azpilicueta. Boost it down the right wing. Virgil van Dijk. A very loose header to Hazard there. We can play through Higuain. Matip intercepts the ball. Higuain's still got it. Robertson now clears out to the left wing. Right wing, beg pardon. Salah's got acres of space to run into. And it's the same type of... nearly the same goal again. Cutting in from the right into Mane. Nearly for a goal. Playing like they do in real life. Very effective play here. Just literally switching out and going wide. I've noticed a problem pretty much straight away, and I'm going to change it straight away because this is going to be nasty if it's not. Because of our narrow shape, we're getting caught out here quite a lot, so I'm going to try and match them just quickly. Give a bit more support on them wide wings. Look at the space they've got, it's unbelievable. So we drop them a bit wider. We hopefully should stop a lot of those attacks and plug the gaps. But again, it's going to be hard now from 2-0 down to get anything from at Anfield, but hopefully the change is going to be effective. Henderson with the ball now, picked up from a failed attack. Mane. Mino in the middle, nearly free. It's a difficult game, very much like they are in real life at the moment. They're very hard to play against. As P with the ball over the top, Matip down, Loftus-Cheek's intercepted, Hazard's in the box. Oh, that's a goal, get in. Off the rebound, very, very fortunate it landed to Williams' feet, but it's a goal. Maybe a way back in the match. I'm not really too optimistic yet, but very happy with Loftus-Cheek's there. Loftus-Cheek's. Sounds like an arse. No, Loftus-Cheek. Hazard basically shot straight at Alisson. Luckily rebounded straight to Williams, so we got a foothold back in the match. Straight from kickoff though. A highlight straight from kickoff always makes me very, very nervous. I get heart palpitations. Salah. That ball again to Mane. Great tackle from Rudiger. This is... I will also do this because this is obviously... try that. That's standard. Counter's fine. This is fine. This is it. Let's drop that back. We can't play a high line against these two. They're going to murder us all day long. Should have looked at that before the game, really. But we're here where we are. Well done, Hazard. Please get that. Go, go, go. Look at the space. Eat it up, my friend. Oh, not there. I don't mind if you even have a shot there, to be honest. Well done. Good tackle from Kovacic. Kovacic over a free kick now. Floated in. Mane clears. Oh, that should have been a goal. I literally put my hands on my head then. I was really expecting that to rifle in when it fell to Hazard like that. As you can see by the stats, we've really got back into the game. I'm quite happy with this, the little change around we've done. It seems to improve things massively. I'm looking to sub someone off pretty much straight away. As per the Quasar, I was paying a really low rating and's booked. So I want to get him off at half time. I can see that being a problem, especially with the fullbacks against these type of players. It's easy to get just nick them and then it's another, they're off basically. I'm going to tell them we've been the better team. We really haven't, but you know, makes them feel better. Other than that, I'll leave it for now. I'm actually going to bring on Giroud, hat-trick hero. I'm going to give him a go. Happy with this though. The performance has been good. The possession away from home as well, particularly, has been very, very good. I'm going to pop it up to positive as I want to look for that second goal. Yeah, I agree. That's marked Firmino tight. He did nearly score with a header in the first half. Robertson with a throw here. Firmino. Mane's in the box. He turns, and that's such a good goal. I'm going to pop this for attacking. I'm going to look for it. I don't imagine we're going to win now. We've only got 27 minutes on the clock, so I'm going to ask him to push forward. I don't want to watch that. Very bitter when a goal very bitter when a goal goes in against me. Kepa with a long searching ball to Louise, who pumps it downfield. Salah has a chance to pick it up. Wijnaldum, Firmino, Rudiger away, Christensen, Kante, over the top to Giroud. No, Alexander basically just cuts it out. Henson's played a great game, which is very strange to see. And that's an incredible ball. We really have been done on the counter here. I'm going to just drop it back now because I don't see a chance of us getting a win here. We've been really good. I mean, I'm not going to... The scoreline is very false. Stats-wise, we've been up there. We've been well in with them. They're at home. It's Liverpool. They're probably going to win the league this year. They're more City. We're looking to fill that third or fourth spot. I'm not going to be too disheartened about the loss. It's going to be a loss now, obviously, but yeah, it is what it is. We have to move on. We've had a good run of form. We've been shown up by a better team. There's been some good performances, though. I mean, I can take the positives out of the game. There has been good performances. The ratings will not really indicate, but I thought Loftus-Cheek's had a good game. Every time I've seen him on the highlight, I can't judge, but every time I've seen him on the highlight, he's impressed me, but the match rating is like 6.5, so I don't know what to say, really. Can't do with missing Kante for another game, so I'm just going to whack him off now. After this, we've got the Stade Rennais game, then the Burnley game. I think that'd be a good place to wrap up the episode. We'll see how we are. If we want to carry on, I'll carry on. I might do another game, might do 5, but we'll see. It'll be a long video as it is, as it's 5-1. So this is really our worst performance so far. It hasn't actually been that bad. The scoreline, sorry, I'll say it's our worst scoreline so far, but the performance has not been that bad. Have 14 shots away at Anfield and to come away with a 5-1 loss is pretty hard done by. I do feel a bit hard done by, but we'll see. We'll see when we get them back to Stamford Bridge how it really goes. I'd like to point out a bit of my masterful genius here. Hold on. I did bring off Azpilicueta because he was playing bad, and then Rudiger come on and played 5.3. So maybe you shouldn't listen to me at all. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not the best. I don't think I'm the best. I just wanted to do a save on YouTube just to enjoy myself. But we'll see. We'll just probably continue and see what the other results are. Got Burnley at home next in the league, so I think we will be back to winning ways. I'll just check who we got after the Burnley game. There's a long break and then it's West Ham. Because of the 14-day break, I'll probably just I'll call it an episode after the Burnley game. I'll see you in a moment. I'll get forwards to the Stade Rennais game, and then we'll go from there. And we're back for probably the hardest game in Europa League. It's the Stade Rennais game away. Again, same preface as last time. We're going to play a younger team. Put the full rotation out. A few problems here. Let's give Higuain a start. He weren't very good. He was not very good against Liverpool. So we'll give him another go, and hopefully he can pick up a bit of form now. Hudson-Odoi was fantastic against Nottingham Forest. He was like running the show. Barkley covers its drink well. Happy with that. Caballero, no. Let's put Kepa in goal. What else do I change? A bit of Pedro, maybe? Don't know. Let's reward Giroud. Let's keep him going. I'm not going to drop him just because he scored 3 goals in the cup. So hopefully he can continue the form into Europa League. Who needs a bit of confidence? Rudiger does. He was dreadful against Liverpool. I brought him on for Azpilicueta because Azpilicueta played 6.2. The only way was up. Apparently not. He continued and was terrible. He was at like 5.4. So yeah, let's carry on. This is probably the most important game in the group. If we win this, we're pretty much into relaxation mode because this is probably the hardest game we have in this group. But overall, yeah, I mean, I'm pleased with the progress so far. The league could have been better. I feel like we've got a few teams out of the way. We've got City away out of the way. We've got Liverpool away out of the way. We've beat Tottenham away, which is obviously a bonus. We've played a couple of the big boys already. So our run carrying on after this should be all right. I mean, we should pick up a lot more points. We should settle in the top 6, and then we'll see from there. As long as we're getting positive results in these cup competitions like the EFL and the Europa League, FA Cup when that starts, I think we'll all be okay. I don't think we have to worry about job security at all. As long as we keep winning games, we'll be okay. The odd loss and even the odd heavy loss will be all right. Obviously, Stade Rennais beat Stade Rennais beat Arsenal 3-1 out of their place, so we're trying to improve on that. We do have a nasty habit of going 1-0 down, which this pressure's making me very, very... Oh my god, that could have been a red card. I wasn't worried about the shot, actually, and I was worried about the 2-footed challenge from one of our players. That could have put us down to 10. Marcus Alonso over a corner here. Giroud scores again, making a very, very big case for himself to start starting a lot more. Oh my god, that sentence was terrible. Making a good case for himself to be starting a lot more games, should I say. Giroud just nods in. Beats the standing centre-back who didn't jump. Well, that's pretty easy just before half-time. I was going to say we've been very good, but no highlights. Highlight just before the break puts us 1-0 up. What I'll do is we'll leave it for now. I don't see any point of any changes. We'll see where we are about the 60th minute. That tends to be my benchmark, 60th minute change. Pardon me. Reason is people start to drop off about that point. Anything after that, you tend to they'll be all right. Alonso, corner. Alonso over the corner, just as he was in the first half. Swings it in, first man. Barkley. Marcus Alonso. In the middle. Oh, is that penalty? Oh, wow. Giroud's on the penalty as well. He can continue his hot streak. Steps over it. He missed his last one, and he's missed another one. Penalty taker must have to be changed. I don't know who it is by default. Probably Hazard, but if he's not playing, I suppose Giroud is second best. And Giroud from the corner, he scores now. He could have had a hat-trick again this game. He's playing very well. Just clearly not on his game with penalties. We'll bring on Pedro. Actually, let's leave. I want to leave Hudson-Odoi on. Let's bring on Hazard. Sorry, Pedro again. Emerson for left back. We'll leave that now, actually. We'll wait till late on, or if an injury pops up, I'll make a change, but I don't really want to make too many more. Gotta say, statistically, very happy again with the game. Obviously, stats aren't everything, but it looks very good when this is happening. If you're battering a team away, we'll take off Kovacic. Who for, though? We'll do a bit of this. This probably ain't good. Barkley can play there, up here, Hazard. Have to call him into action. Didn't want to, but, you know. But he's come on. His first kick was nearly an assist with a free kick in swinger. I don't see the point of that kick. Danny Schwinkwater playing very far back there. Ryan Niambe, Rudiger. Schwinkwater, after Zappacosta. Hudson-Odoi now. Cuts inside the box. Nearly a great goal. Playing better now. I'm hoping the first team football I'm giving him and the constant exposure is going to make him a better player. I think I've already started him in more games than Sarri this year, so that's one thing to be improved on. Don't concede in the last kick of the game to make it a 1-1 draw. Be very unhappy there. That should be the game now. We're well over. Come on, boys. Look at this up here. Thank you. Can we please blow the whistle, ref? Now? Oh my lord, what's going on? I don't mind, but I'd rather you tell me if you're going to play an extra minute. Thank God. There we go. Outstanding at times, so says the commentator. I didn't see it, I only saw the one tap in, obviously, but yeah, it looked like a good performance overall. 1 to 3 days, nothing to worry about really. Fantastic. So we're going to be back for the Burnley game. I'll pop a quick little continue, and you'll see me in about a minute. 1 second now. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, for the Burnley game. We're literally just about to pop into it. Looking at the results just before this game, there's been a few losses around us. So a winner actually pops us up to 7th and then 1 point off 6th, which is, this is because of the teams in there at the moment, the West Hams or the Bournemouth. Quite happy. I feel like if we can get a win today against Burnley, we'll be up here. We're very close to the fourth and third spots where we do want to be. So we'll go into the team selection because we've been playing a rotated team. We'll be able to play more or less our full strength team now. I'm going to put some faith into Barkley. The role was more intended for Hazard there, but let's give him a go. He might come good for us. I'm going to play Giroud. Start him at least. Might bring on Higuain later into the game, but Giroud's playing much better at the moment, so I'm going to stick with him. As for other things, I'm going to play Zappacosta at right back as well, who's also been playing a lot better. Rudiger needs a bit of form. Kante, Jorginho not showing me too much at the moment. Within Barkley's not really had a chance, but we'll go for this team. Overall, happy with the episode so far, other than the Liverpool game, which is obviously a massive disappointment. Pick up a win here, happy. 3 wins out of 4, not that bothered. I mean, we can work with that. A win here today puts us more or less where we want to be, and things start looking up. I'm excited for January. I feel like we're going to get a few offers for people, and I'm going to try and prune the squad in January. I do want to offer them out in the beginning of the season. In any role on FM, when you first get into a job, you don't want to be offering people that and then getting rid of staff. I didn't get rid of any staff. I only added staff. That's a penalty. That was very out of nowhere. That was just a push. Hazard now. Please be better than Giroud. Very cool. Much better. This is probably why I should keep him on the pitch at all times, just in case there's a penalty, because Giroud clearly can't take it. But as I was saying, when you get into a new job on the Football Manager, don't get rid of any staff. All I would do is add staff on for the first 6 months. Add some stuff into your squad. Into your team for the first 6 months. Don't release anyone. Save that for either the summer or January. You can start making changes. You don't want to disrupt too much at the early on stage. You can cause just unrest, especially now with the new team dynamics. Starting to sell people as soon as you come in. People are not going to be just... people are not going to be happy you come and start chopping players out, especially if they're a team leader, like so on. I only allowed Gary Cahill to leave because an offer was made for him. I didn't offer him out. I was happy when someone made a bid for him because I had no use for him. But that's a very positive first half, I've got to say. But yeah, I only let him go because someone made an offer. I wouldn't have offered him out. Would have just kept him. Let's bring on Hudson-Odoi. I'm persistent with him. He's not showing me too much at the moment, old Callum, but I'll probably put his face in the thumbnail because I love him so much. And I will do that now for a laugh. If he scores today, I'll pop it in the thumbnail. Please, score. My editing skills aren't that good, so I hope he doesn't. Hazard with the ball now. Kante. Oh, long dipping effort from Kante, tipped away by probably Heaton. Yeah, Heaton. Marcus Alonso over a free kick. It's deflected. Louise, deflected again. Post. And cleared away finally. Wow, this is complete domination. If they go on and get an equaliser, I will fuming. Let's bring on Loftus-Cheek. And we'll leave our third change for a bit later. We have to be a bit more positive. I want to get that second goal. I'm a bit uncomfortable, even though we are playing so well. Just the fact that they've not had much is, I feel like they'll get one highlight and pop it in. Drop back to balance now. The game's ticking along nicely in my perspective. I'll bring on Higuain. We're moving into the last stage of the game now. Alonso's over a corner for us. Hopefully we can wrap it up. Loftus-Cheek. Hazard. Long curler again, just wide. I might even just whack it on very defensive for the last minute. Yeah, I will do. Oh no, please, God, no. I was about to, not rage quit, but I might have lost my mind and punched the wall. Thank God, 1-0 win. It should have been a lot better than it was. Alonso picking up another man of the match. That's also the man of the match he got in Rene as well. Stade Rene, he got man of the match there as well. As I said before the game, moves us up to 7th, point off 6th, so that's the Europa League places, and we're 4 points off 4th. It's where we want to be, and we're playing West Ham next for next episode as well, so we get a big step towards a good... Who's he looking at? Willian. Oh, lovely. Let me just do something quickly. Asking price. His value is 50. I'm going to ask for 70. I'm not going to offer him out. I'm just leaving that there. I'm floating the idea to them, guys. I never offer people out. You should never, ever, ever offer someone out. You will always get less than what you offer out. If you set their transfer and they make a bid of their own accord, they don't want to offend you, so they will try and make a bid around your value. If it's not unreasonable, that is. I can't go to Louise, he's worth 24, and say I want 80. That's probably not going to happen. If I ask for 40, maybe, yeah, maybe they will. But yeah, you can't be unrealistic with what you want from them. As I said anyway, I'm quite happy with this episode so far, so that's fantastic. I'll end it here. It's a long wait, like 12 days till West Ham game. So we'll save that for episode 5. Thank you all for watching again. It's been Kezman. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.